Welcome to Lake, a show about our beautiful city of Bellevue. I'm Robin Steele. This month we feature The State of the City, an alternative to trashing your old items, and a fun family biking event. This is a time of tremendous growth for the city of Bellevue, and we start with a look at some insights provided by Mayor Stokes and Deputy Mayor Chelminack about the city's accomplishments and current opportunities at the annual State of the City address, Living for Today, Ready for Tomorrow.
We have a well-managed city and a balanced $1.5 billion biennial budget, providing high-quality services to our community. Here in Bellevue, we're living for today, but we're ready for tomorrow. One of the things that makes this possible is that we are a great city that values diversity. We're a community that cares about others, no matter where they're originally from, especially in times of need.
Remember that it's all about a vision for tomorrow. And that vision for tomorrow includes something that I think is remarkable. We talked about it with you last year, and it is becoming a reality, and that's the Grand Connection. Connecting our waterfront on one side, Maidenbower Bay, all the way through downtown Bellevue, across the freeway past Wilburton, and up to something new, the East Side Rail Corridor that's going to run from Renton all the way up to Snohomish County. The Grand Connection is really the heart of all of that. And if you think about it, within downtown, on one end, you will have the Bellevue Connection, which is a huge gathering place. It is a great economic engine. It's wonderful for our regional shopping tourism. And at the other end in downtown, Maidenbower Center. That is a business hub for us. That is a place where the world comes to Bellevue for its conferences, and it too drives a tourism revolution here in the city. Transportation has always been the #1 issue on people's minds, but right now competing with that as a #1 issue is affordable housing. We had a briefing on how we are going to do that. I want to thank Councilmember Robinson and Mayor Stokes, who led our effort on affordable housing. I can tell you that this is an issue that I think as a city we need to step back and we need to challenge the financial assumptions that we have been making for many, many years and decide what is financially the most important. Because at the low end of the income, at 65% and lower of the income, it's going to require subsidy. And the city is going to have to be a part of that. And I think if we are serious about making sure that the people who work here have housing to live here, the people who teach your children in school have the ability to live here so that they're not driving from Puyallup and being dead tired by the time they get to work to teach your child, we need to really think through how we are going to make that happen. Because just simply allowing the market to work is not going to handle, especially at the lower end. At the higher end of that, I think the market is going to be able to address issues of affordable housing, and we are going to make sure that happens. We did have a situation last summer. We joined with King County Housing Authority and the state of Washington and others in securing affordable housing and keeping it at Highland Village in East Bellevue. It meant 86 families are able to stay in their home. Low income, probably one of the most touching moments of my career as a city council member was having those families come back to the council meeting and thank us with pictures that the kids had drawn about their home. It was an incredibly touching moment. The problem with it is waiting until the very end to save it is not a sustainable way of doing it. So we've got to come up with another model that will work to be able to sustain affordable housing that is here and also to be able to create more affordable housing.
You know, we have this unbelievable growth. It's an amazing time period in Bellevue, and everybody who's been here, you keep running across people who say, well, I've been here 50 years and I don't like the way it's changing. But you see a lot of people who said, I've been here a long time and it's just fantastic. And you have new people coming in. But change is hard. Growth is hard for people. And I think that's the issue that we're facing the most in everything we do, is how do we make good decisions, how do we move things forward, how do we advance them, and how do you engage the community and end up making good decisions in a reasonable time frame. And we're working hard on that. You know, transforming from a suburban city, I don't even like to use the term anymore about this being a suburban city. It's an urban city, it really is. It's the economic and cultural center of the East Side. And with that comes a huge responsibility to really make sure we keep doing things well, that we make sure we're in leadership and continue to be that. And that really takes strong leadership. And the leadership of my fellow council members and all of us working together to address the challenges and opportunities that are before us. So what it all comes down to is that we have a lot of challenges facing us in Bellevue because we are what we are, because we're growing, because we have high aspirations, and because these are not easy issues. And we're faced in a time in this country when we're dealing with difficult issues and people are contentious and where we're going is kind of up in the air. I think that we know where we're going in Bellevue, and that's the important thing. I'm very, very proud to be mayor of this council in this city, and working with John and our council members and staff. And I think you can see we have a lot of things going, but what it comes down to is that we have to work together, and that gets down to leadership, and that's to you. And I want to charge you to really continue to be a strong organization of the Bellevue Downtown Association, and for your companies and your other organizations to continue to be engaged and work with us and really make this the true shining city on the East Side. We are and will be the cultural and economic center of the East Side, and we're going to do that even better. But that means working regionally, working together, working smart, and supporting projects as we go forward. So Bellevue's in a good place. I'm very excited about it.
You can see the entire event on Channel 21 and on the city's YouTube channel. Now we look at a unique event that can bring new life to old products.
You know, it just doesn't heat. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but you plug it in, you turn on a timer, and the heating elements don't fire up.
Well, I personally do a lot of tinkering with random appliances in general on my spare time. So if I can put that to good use, helping other people, that's just bonus.
We're having a lot of fun. This is the second Bellevue Repair Fair at Bellevue Botanical Garden, and tons of people have come in to get all kinds of things fixed and mended. This is a free service that we're providing.
I like to fix things. I actually, my job is a maintenance job. I'm a maintenance electrician, so I get a lot of enjoyment out of fixing things and making them work again.
There are a couple of reasons why people might want to bring their items to the repair fair. It's a quick, easy option for them. A lot of times it could be difficult to fit that into going to a specialty repair shop. Right here we've got all the different repairers in one location.
They're a bicyclist, and they wore out the crotch of their pants, and so we put a patch inside and then zigzagged on the outside so that it's reinforced.
Well, it's really great to be able to fix things rather than throw them away. I've had so many jeans that have ripped in between the legs from just normal use, and I do a lot of biking, so I'm tired of buying new jeans. I don't want to, throw them away or put them in a landfill. That seems useless when they can be fixed and still be used. So yeah, it's been really great.
We're trying to reach areas all over the county with this program, conserve resources, reduce waste, keep things out of the landfill, save people money. We're just trying to really fix things that wouldn't necessarily be fixed. We'll have our third repair fair in Bellevue at the Newport Way Library in June.
It works, and now I'm taking it home for my wife to test. It's actually her toaster, so I'll let her put the first piece of bread in there and see if it works.
Bellevue is a city nestled between Lake Sammamish and Lake Washington, and next we show you a fun family event that will have you rolling between the two through some beautiful sights along the way. Gear up for the Lake to Lake bike ride. Bring the whole family on Saturday, June 3rd at 9 a.m. and explore hidden treasures as you travel through some of Bellevue's most beautiful sights. Ride easy through pristine parks. Go as fast or as slow as you'd like on this non-competitive ride benefiting the City of Bellevue Youth Camp Scholarship Fund. There are 2 great routes to choose from: a mostly flat 9-mile Greenbelt Loop and a more challenging 22-mile Lake Loop. Pre-registration is $15 and day of event registration is $20 if space is available. Sponsored by the City of Bellevue, Chaplin Subaru, and Overlake Medical Center, the event is recommended for riders ages 9 and up. Those under 18 must be accompanied by an adult. Everyone will receive a t-shirt and other freebies at the post-event prize giveaway. For more information, call 425-452-4882 or email bikeride@bellevuewa.gov. Now here are some more upcoming events. May 12th through the 21st, see the beloved musical Oliver at the Bellevue Youth Theater at Crossroads Park. The show is suitable for all ages. The cost is $12 to $15 and all seats are reserved. For more information and tickets, call 425-452-7155 or email byt@bellevuewa.gov. May 20th and 21st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. come to the Terra Tillers Flower Show sponsored by the East Lake Washington District of Garden Clubs at the Bellevue Botanical Garden. The show includes dish gardens, plants for sale, and special exhibits. Admission is free. For more information, call 425-452-2750. On May 24th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Bellevue City Hall, help celebrate community leaders at Bellevue Youth Link's 27th Annual Community Leadership Awards. The event is free. For more information, call 425-452-5254 or visit youthlink.com. And on June 3rd, ride one of 2 scenic routes through Bellevue on the Lake to Lake bike ride, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. from Lake Hills Community Park. The cost is $15 to $20. For more information, email bikeride@bellevuewa.gov or call 425-452-4882. We hope you enjoyed our show featuring some of the reasons Bellevue is the city where you want to be. If you have feedback or questions about the show, please email us anytime at btv@bellevuewa.gov. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with our latest video content. I'm Robin Steele. Thanks for watching Lake to Lake.